the passion and the energy from fans is amazing. I mean, they're obviously what makes it a live show with us, and they give the energy, you give it back, and it's a circle, you know?
We saw the golden age, digitally decay.
How does it feel to be returning to downloads 20 years after your appearance in 2003 and 6, right?
Yeah. That'd be 22 years.
Yeah,
I was thinking about that earlier. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, it feels great. I mean, we played here 2003, 2006, 2014, 2017. So it's our 5th download as a whole, 6th. But it's great to be back with Justin. I'm very, very excited, you know, hoping for the best, really, do you know? We're up against, we're clashing with Korn, so it'll be hard, but hopefully we'll have enough of our
Absolutely. I think you've got some dedicated followers coming in this weekend, and you've seen battle jackets and t-shirts all around the festival site. So
have you?
I've seen quite a few,
Good.
It's a good sign, which is always a good sign.
Very, very nice, yeah.
And sort of jumping into your latest album, The Future in Whose Eyes, it's heavier, more psychedelic. Is it how you sort of translated that sort of complex sound into a live festival environment? Were there any sort of difficulties you encounter?
Well, The Future in Whose Eyes, we're only doing one song off that tonight. I think with the psychedelic stuff, you're speaking of like Weavers of Woe and little sections like that, which I love. I love psychedelic music, man, personally. I really wish we could really explore that as much as we can. We haven't really gone into the more psychedelic elements of that album live yet. We've played like things like the Aura, Golden Cufflinks, which, man, it would be nice to play Weavers of Woe, but Justin wasn't on that album, so actually playing Riddles of Humanity, which we're playing tonight with Justin is sounding awesome already, you know? So it's really nice to hear his voice and how that transcends. It makes it actually feel like the other SikTh's albums, you know what I mean? Like,
so I think we can expect a little bit of a treat for fans tonight then. A little bit of a treat for fans tonight then.
Yeah, it's a treat, man. It's a treat. Sorry, I think I was listening to, it's so loud, the music.
Right
Yeah, it's a bit of a treat, but we want to give more of a, we want to give another treat coming up in February as well. I don't know if you had that in your questions. All right, because we've got Death of a Dead Day, 20-year anniversary.
Cracking.
And we're going to, we aim to, we've got shows booked. We're going to play the entire album from the start to the finish, as well as extra songs, and hopefully, man, I would love to add Weavers of Woe, as you say. It's more psychedelic and all that, and you see with our artwork as well, it's gone more psychedelic, you know, and stuff. That's because it was a very psychedelic section, and it was talking about how I was looking into a painting, and it was like just this amazing scenery in my mind, and I was drifting off there away from, like, I was talking about lots of negativity in the world and everything, or the news, which is constantly, because that album, lyrically, I was writing it a lot, was about just observing, commentating on what I saw in the culture, which is a lot of like cancel culture, a lot of hatred, build people up, destroy them. This whole thing, like, and it's lots of observations, not just that, man. It's about everything, but it's about positivity as well, man. There's a lot of really, really positive in this world as well, and there's a lot of good people. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's good. I was just saying, like, the news is often so negative, and don't get clogged in that. You know what I mean? And anyway. What's that?
You need a balance.
You need a balance, man. Yeah. And I love that. And I was just talking basically about escapism. And often escapism and going another place is often, that goes hand in hand with a psychedelic world, you know what I mean, in a way. But yeah.
And on that point, you touched upon the artwork. Is that something you sort of create before going in to make an album, or is that something that comes out through the music once you've created and recorded?
The artwork?
Yeah.
For the album?
Generally, when you go into creating the album, because I know you said it's very psychedelic, and is that an approach you kind of go in?
Yeah, so with that album cover, it was, that was Meets Maya. He actually won a Heavy Award for that.
Yeah.
And no, that was really cool. Often it's after the songs have been chosen.
Yeah.
Death of a Dead Day, I think that was more of just an apocalyptic kind of vibe, because that was kind of what it was about, and I didn't have anything to do with it, but it was a really cool art. And then Trees Are Dead and Dried Out, well, you have a frozen tree with the roots. It's got lots of metaphors within that. But yeah, anyway, with the t-shirts though, absolutely go to town. Like, we got a new Tokyo one, which is it's actually no, it's actually Opacities.
Yeah.
Tribute to that, and it's got lots of Japanese writing,
Nice.
and it's based in Shibuya.
Yeah.
You know, and because we love that, we love going to Japan. You know, we've been there quite a lot. You know, and we love it there. It's a magical place, and yeah. So I got it all like translated from friends, like themes and words within the album on all the little shops and stuff. It's a cool
Nice.
T-shirt, man.
I love that.
Yeah.
Attention to details rather than.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't want it to say all this crazy clown shoe stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You want to wear it with pride and actually.
Yeah, man, and
Fashion
it takes, you know, that's the thing. If you're going to do something, you have to do it properly, do you know?
100%.
Yeah.
We need more of that.
Yeah, you need more of that, yeah.
And just going back to the live shows, you recently let fans vote on set lists for UK shows. Will that crowdsourced approach influence tonight's choice of downloads or even future sets?
No, not really. I mean, we're playing the regulars, which
Yeah.
is probably, I mean, you know, we're playing the regular songs tonight. We're doing, you know, it's quite a quick headline set, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we're going to bang them out and, yeah, we're bringing riddles,
Nice.
like I said, so that's something, but yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Going on to the fan side of things, we've seen on Reddit a lot of people say you're a logo and legendary, almost mythical status with your band, as in that's how it's perceived in the ether of music. How much do fan communities shape SikTh's legacy, and does that pressure impact tonight's set?
Did you say something about the logo at the start?
No, the status of the band, the logo is seen as a legendary status in sort of music.
Oh, okay,
So yeah,
okay.
for a lot of fans, me myself included, that logo stands for a lot of things. And when you see it on the lineup, do you feel that pressure at all? Or you just quite normal?
No, not pressure. It's good, man. Look, I've done a lot of projects, other bands and stuff like that, and it's really hard to get those breaks. When people are into it, they want more of it, they love it, man. I love it when they know the words and they're feeling that energy, and you just want to give as much as you can. So no,
Yeah.
I love it. That's it.
And do you feel community is quite a big part of the band itself? The community element of this project?
What of the fans?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I mean, look, we wouldn't be doing it still if there wasn't fans.
No, of course.
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's just how it is. Like, you know, a band like us, you know, we're all very different. But yeah, I mean, the passion and the energy from fans is amazing. I mean, they're obviously what makes it a live show with us, and they give the energy, you give it back, and it's a circle. You know.
100%.
But I always write songs, and we always write songs for ourselves.
Yeah.
What we think would sound good, and we don't think, you know. I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
There's a song tonight you're particularly excited for fans to hear. Track tonight on the set list.
Yeah, Bland Street Bloom is always gone well with them, and yeah, I mean, there's Pussyfoot, whole my thing, all the like regular ones, you know. Yeah.
Classic. What we like to do is we like to ask a bit more sort of questions about the industry in itself, and obviously your journey. And what's one thing in the industry that you wish you saw change? What's one thing you change in the music industry?
What if I go back in time and change it?
Just now in the current state of the scene.
Oh.
Do you think things could be done differently per se?
Well, I'll give more money for streams and things like that for artists. It made it not so hard for new bands to break through. And also, I mean, look, it's going backwards, you know.
Yeah.
You really have to go backwards so many years to actually go there, because the whole changeover from when people bought lots of CDs and everything to where it got now is dramatic. It's really, really. I knew, honestly. I'm telling you, I knew that's what would happen if you have no investment. It has to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then tickets go through the roof. Obviously, merchandise is really good for bands and stuff. I'm just talking about keeping a band going. Because starting a band, I'd started other bands, right?
Yeah.
And I'm still doing one in particular, the Sad Season, right now. And man, all I'm doing is like, because at the start you have to like get yourself to a certain level, then the record companies come in, and then it's, do you know what I mean? But it's just a drain on your money, man.
Yeah, of course.
So people have to like know that. I would say, if any advice I would give to anyone, if they're in a new band or whatever, because someone asked me this earlier, I would say just do it for the passion, do it from your heart, and don't expect anything else. But yeah, the list is too long with what I would
100%.
change,
No, I
man.
can imagine so, mate.
To be honest.
And what's probably the craziest thing you've seen on tour?
Craziest thing? In
Yeah.
what way? Like
You tell me. What's your perception of crazy? That would say a lot.
crazy.
Or
I mean,
wild.
I thought it was crazy in Kathmandu,
Yeah.
in India, and like what things we saw there. Like it was just like, yeah, man. I don't know. This guy just like, walking on stage, breathing fire out of nowhere. Like it was just. I mean, look, that's not the crazy. I can't think right now when you say
no, of
crazy.
course, yeah.
I can't think, man. But. Yeah, I was seeing a lot. I mean, when we first ever went to Tokyo, it was incredible, man.
Yeah.
It was like, oh man, it was just open our eyes to everything. It was just amazing place, you know.
Yeah, I've heard.
But yeah, I don't know.
I think you summed it quite well with the India show. The India show, that was quite cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
cool.
one last question. I'm thinking myself now. I always do these quick fires. What's one band you're listening to right now that you think people should be listening to? Doesn't have to be new, but who's someone you think?
The Sad Season, my other
Yeah.
band, man. How about that?